I practice and play the smart heart way so I can have victory on game day. Smart hearts, huddle up. Love breaks down when feelings start becoming free agents. So whether you're a parent, an educator, or a leader, love is not automatic. Love is trained, coached, and played on game day. Relationships only stay strong when emotions are coached and not left on their own. So today's huddle sets the tone for practicing empathy intentionally so you stay ready for game day. You see, we've been trained to play by the golden rule. We love people the way we want to be loved. And that's why good intentions still cause confusion, hurt feelings, and tension. I'm Coach Love, and I feel passionate about training ideal team players to play ball by the platinum rule so you can stay ready for game day.
So if you're ready to train to be a platinum ruler, and if you've ever loved someone but didn't know how to show it well, if you feel connected to us and like what we're sharing, drop a basketball or heart emoji in the comments. Every winning team has systems, not just heart, but the Smart Heart EI program uses systems, models, and heart to have EI victory. We use MESS to remember the 5 parts of emotional intelligence. When emotions go untrained in EI, love gets messy fast because emotions need motivation, empathy, self-awareness, self-regulation, and social skills to have EI victory. We use T to remember your most valuable resources: time, energy, and attention. Because when your tea is wasted or spilled, love gets messy. When your tea is spent and invested wisely, love is sweet and warm. We play and model with your emotional dream team. Inside your heart are 4 smart heart players. Each one matters, and each one has a unique way to play. And when they all get equal playing time, your heart stays centered, well-rounded, and whole. Sometimes we let one player become the MVP. They get the ball all the time. That one player shows up on every court in every moment. Giving the ball to this player, this one player, seems comfortable, it feels comfortable, but over time, we can get stuck running the same play. Smart hearts win when the whole emotional dream team plays, not just one MVP. We stay ready and practice as an ideal team player, not a NPC, a non-player character. We show up to the court hungry, empathic, and humble. You don't dominate the play, you don't disappear, you stay coachable. And we practice and play by the rules, not the golden rule, but the platinum rule. And we run the ruler pause play to name, proclaim, and tame our emotions. You pause before you play to recognize what you feel, to understand why you feel it, to label it accurately, express it respectfully, and regulate it so the ball doesn't drop, cause a foul or turnover, which will ultimately lead to us losing the game. So play by the platinum rule and run the ruler pause play to stay ready for game day. To play by the platinum rule and run the ruler pause play, you must name, proclaim, and tame your emotions.
To be a platinum ruler, you must first recognize and read the court. Empathy starts with being aware. So before you respond, before you correct, before you explain, pause and notice what you feel and what the other person may be feeling. Quick question: how many feeling words do you know? And unless you're playing and conversing with toddlers 24/7, You must be a smart heart and know more feeling words than mad, sad, glad, and bad. Now, there are tons of different feeling wheels on the internet. However, I've linked my favorite ones in the description below. Do a VIP check. What emotions might I be feeling right now? And what emotions might they be feeling? To play by the platinum rule, you must understand. And every emotion has a reason. And understanding doesn't excuse bad or negative behavior. It just explains what's happening in their heart. And here's the truth. Love without understanding is not empathic. You're not walking a mile in their chucks. It's judgmental. You're saying, ooh, why do you have dirt on your chucks? And when you don't rule your mouth or your heart, tone gets loud, words get sharp, and intent gets lost. Let's take it to the court. Someone says, you don't listen. Before defending, before explaining, before correcting, before you do anything, pause and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? And what might they be feeling? This is emotional positioning. You do not move until your emotions are in player safety mode. Now, you may want to say, well, I was just trying to help. But they hear, you don't get me. And this gap is where relationships break or build, hurt or heal. So pause the play because you are a platinum ruler and you're here to name, tame, and proclaim. You're going to label and express your feeling, label and express their possible feeling, and stay curious, not corrective.
You're not running the play yet. You don't run the play until your emotions are in check and are in player safety mode.
Smart hearts, love isn't failing. It's just untrained. And emotional intelligence turns good intentions into winning plays. So you can stay ready for game day. It's here. How will you play?
The biblical playbook principle in Proverbs 4:23 says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Emotionally intelligent players don't just feel, they center and guard hearts before they power forward.
Now repeat after me, loud or softly in your heart. I practice and play the smart heart way, so I can have victory on game day. I practice and play the smart heart way, so I can have victory on game day. Smart hearts, are you ready for game day? Well, if so, let's play ball. I pass love the way they can catch it. Smart hearts, huddle up. Love breaks down when we keep dribbling, but never pass. So whether you're a parent, an educator, or a leader, passing the ball keeps the play alive, and passing love the right way keeps relationships alive. You can love deeply and still miss your loved one's hands when you're not passing love in a way the other can understand. So today, we stay ready to pass love with an action plan so we can be prepared for game day. We've been trained to pass love with the golden rule. We show love the way we would like to receive it and assume that it lands in the other person's hands. And that's why children are still melting down, partners still feel unseen, and good intentions still turns into frustration. I'm Coach Love, and I feel passionate about training smart hearts to stop holding and hogging the ball and start passing love in a way that others can receive so the whole team can grow and achieve EI victory.
So if you've ever said, but I was just trying to help, and you're ready to pass love better? If you feel connected to us and like what we're sharing, drop a basketball or heart emoji in the comments because you're in the right huddle. Love languages are simply how people pass and receive love. It's not about how you show love, it's about how the love you pass lands in their hands.
On the court, this is the difference between dribble, 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 dribble,
Or
dribble, dribble, pass, dribble, dribble, pass. And inside your heart, your emotional dream team is always on the court. And there are 5 common love languages that people can do to pass out love.
acts of service helps the lightens the load. And Iggy the influential parrot shows up as the MVP to help. Gifts are thoughtful symbols that say, I thought of you. And Shakoya the supportive dove is the MVP when thinking of me. Quality time is having focused, undistracted time together. And Carl, the conscientious owl, is the MVP and wins every set. Words of affirmations are hearing kind and encouraging words. David, the dominant eagle, is the MVP that hits the goal. And physical touch in safe, appropriate ways that bring comfort. All the emotional dream team can run that play.
None of these are better than any others. They're just different passing plays. But when only one player runs the play and always gets the ball, love can miss the mark. But when the whole emotional dream team plays, your pass becomes planned and will land in their hand. So what does passing mean? Passing mean I don't hog the ball. Before I talk, before I fix, before I decide, I pause. So let's take it to the court. Your child says, you never listen to me. Your old habit, dribble, dribble, explain, correct, dribble, dribble, explain, correct, dribble, dribble, explain, correct. And as parents, that's holding and hogging the ball. Now, let's play by the platinum rule and run the ruler pause play. So do you remember what we should do first? You're right. We have to recognize and read the court. We have to pause, take a time out to see how I'm feeling and how you're feeling. So, I may be feeling frustrated. I've worked all day, defensive and tired. And what might they be feeling? Well, as a child, we've all been there. So you probably feel unheard, disappointed, and small. And this is your emotional dream team checking in and staying centered because no one is ready to shoot yet. No one is ready to get the ball. We're checking in and we're staying centered with our emotional dream team. And then we understand. We walk a mile in their chucks. So you can ask yourself on the spot, okay, what facts of life could have happened to make them to feel the way that they're feeling? What might they need that they're not saying? Now it's time to reframe the play. Their feeling isn't disrespectful. It's a need for connection. They really just want to play ball in a safe, healthy way. So you're the parent and you're the one who should know how to play. So let's go from playing church league to being a professional league player. We've all been children, so parents remember, when love doesn't land, it feels like rejection, even though that wasn't the plan. So understanding doesn't mean that you agree. It doesn't excuse bad behavior. It just means that you're hearing with your heart before you start to respond. Okay, now it's time to name, tame, and proclaim. So you catch the ball. You don't block the pass. You name what's happening out loud or in your heart. I feel frustrated because I want to help. And you may be feeling ignored because you want my tea. Now the emotion is in your hand and not on the floor and not in the stands. Labeling is how you receive the past instead of blocking it or rejecting it. Then you're able to make the pass. And this is where the love languages show up. Instead of advice, which is our usual shot, you pass the word of affirmation in the quality time play, and you will say, I hear you, and you matter to me. Let me put my phone down and truly listen. And that's a love pass, smart heart. And you stayed in safety player mode. No lecturing, no defending, and no double dribble. You stayed calm enough to keep the play alive, and you stayed calm enough to play ball and protect the relationship.
In the biblical playbook principle in Philippians 2:4, it says, let each of you look not only to its own interests, but also to the interests of others.
Now that's passing with a plan. That's reading the court, and that's loving in action. Now repeat after me, loud or softly in your heart. I pass love the way they can catch it. I pass love the way they can catch it. Ideal team players play by the platinum rule, and they practice the ruler pause play. Ideal team players pass love that each person on their team can receive. So ideal team players, are you ready to pass out love on game day? Well, if so, let's play ball. I protect my heart. I walk in your chucks before I start, but I hold my spot and I play my part. Smart hearts, huddle up. You can't protect what you don't pause to understand on game day. So whether you're a parent, an educator, or a leader, protection isn't control. Protection is care and being aware and in safety player mode. Because when hearts feel protected, they stay open, not defensive. We react fast instead of reading the court. Those quick reactions leave not broken ankles, they leave broken and bruised hearts, even when love was the original intent. And I'm Coach Love, and I feel passionate about training smart hearts to guard the heart with empathy. So our responses protect instead of wound.
If you're ready to protect hearts and you're feeling connected and you like what we're sharing, drop a basketball or heart emoji in the comments because you're in the right huddle.
Empathy means walking a mile in someone else's trucks, and it pauses long enough to remember, this is somebody's child, this is somebody's spouse, and this is somebody's heart. Smart hearts don't ask, what's wrong with you? They ask, what might have happened before this moment? And that question protects and guards the heart before words even leave the mouth. Protecting the heart means slowing the moment down so the whole team can feel safe and connected. Just like defense wins games, empathy wins trust. And when you slow the moment, you have time to read the court and protect your heart, because empathy helps smart hearts stay in open heart position and in safety player mode, not reaction mode. So let's take it to the court. Someone snaps at you. Your old habit? Snap back, correct, or withdraw. But now we play by the platinum rule and we run the ruler pause play. Do you know the first thing to say? Well, before we say anything, we want to pause. with our hands open, our chest calm, ready to receive, not react, not block. We want to stop before the words or actions leave our body. And we're going to recognize and read the chord. We're going to ask ourselves, what might we be feeling? And what may the other person be carrying? We walk a mile in their chucks. We understand and remember this is someone's child. This is someone's heart. So we begin to translate their emotions to maybe hurt, frustration, or just the need for connection. Then we're ready to name, tame, and proclaim. We're going to name the feeling quietly or out loud. I hear you're feeling frustrated. It looks like you may want attention. Remember, now the emotion is in our hands, not on the floor or in the stand. And now we're ready to pass out love instead of advice. And we can say, I hear you. You matter to me. I'm listening. Remind yourself that you are a ruler and you're there to name, tame, and proclaim. So you don't take shots that break ankles, the play, or the heart. You stay calm, you stay curious, and you stay protective of the heart. Yours and theirs. So step back, hold your spot, and stay in safety player mode. Because the goal is to keep the whole team flowing. And not just you winning, not the other person losing. A win-win for all. That's the ideal player that every team wants.
When we look at the biblical playbook principle in Proverbs 4:23, it says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it.
Protecting the heart keeps the whole team flowing. Reaction blocks the play and keeps the team from growing. So now repeat after me, loud or softly in your heart. So now repeat, I protect my heart. I walk in your chucks before I start, but I hold my spot and I play my part. Ideal team players play by the platinum rule, and they practice the ruler pause play. Smart hearts guard hearts first and then respond with love. So are you ready to protect your heart on game day? Well, if so, let's play ball. We listen with love. We listen with our hearts. We listen, don't judge. All play our part. We smart hearts, huddle up. Today, we play the game the right way. Everyone seen, everyone heard, and everyone understood. Because whether you're a parent, an educator, or a leader, playing ball only works when everyone is really hearing with their heart and when everyone in the game feels heard. We rarely feel heard, let alone understood, because we're listening to reply, defend, or fix. And that's the kind of listening that cuts off trust and leaves people feeling unheard. I'm Coach Love, and I feel passionate to train smart hearts to listen and don't judge. So understanding leads the play, and you stay ready for game day.
Now, if you're ready to listen, I mean really hear each other with the heart. If you feel connected and you like what we're sharing, drop the basketball or heart emoji in the comments because you're in the right huddle.
Empathic listening means staying in the play, not taking it over, no interrupting, no judging, and no rushing to solve. Now, we play by the platinum rule, and now we run the ruler pause play. Smart hearts can name the feeling before naming the solution. It gives us time to read the chord and know our feeling words. When we listen with our hearts, that's really listening. Judgment stops us all from playing ball. The moment we judge, connection drops. Hearts feel offended, and then get defensive, and the play breaks down. Empathy keeps the ball moving by making safe space for the whole story. We seek first to understand, then, if needed, be understood. This is the public victory, and it's when everyone can feel heard. Smart Hearts, it's game day, and we're practicing empathic listening. We're practicing staying in the play, keeping our hearts open, and choosing our response. So today, we walk a mile in their chucks, and we play by the platinum rule. So let's play. Let's take it to the court. A coworker shares something emotional with you. What's the play? Because your job is not to fix, but your job is to stay present. Let's practice 3 empathic responses. Repeat after me. I hear you. Good. I hear you. Repeat. I hear you. How does saying I hear you make you feel? For our second response, repeat after me. Let's say, that sounds really hard. Excellent. Again, that sounds really hard. Excellent. One more time. That sounds really hard. Good. Good job. Now, how did saying that sound really hard? How did that make you feel? Okay, good to know. Way to express your feeling. And last but definitely not least, thanks for trusting me with that. Your turn. Again, thanks for trusting me with that. Your turn. Excellent. And last time, thanks for trusting me with that. Excellent.
You got it. You've expressed understanding without taking over, and you've regulated your urge to correct, explain, or advise. And that's emotional discipline. And that's how you play. Let's practice another scenario.
Your child comes home upset. No one played with me at recess today. Remember, we play by the platinum rule. We have 2 choices. You're fine. Don't worry about it. I hear you. That sounds lonely. Tell me more. Which option is it? You're right. Now, let's run the ruler pause play. We want to pause, stop, hands open, staying present, recognizing, reading the play, noticing our feeling and theirs. We're probably feeling frustrated or tired. They're probably feeling sad or rejected. And then we begin to understand and walk a mile in their chucks. What might my child need? Connection? Attention? And then we're ready to name, tame, and proclaim. It sounds like you feel left out. I hear you. Let's talk about it. And we've regulated control and the urge to fix immediately. We protect it by holding the space, our child's heart. Okay, let's run another play so we can be ready for game day. Your spouse comes home. I had a rough day and no one appreciated me. Now remember, we play by the platinum rule, and there are 2 responses. You're overreacting. Cheer up. I hear you, and that sounds exhausting. I'm here to listen. Which one is better? Which one should we run? Right, we're running the ruler pause play. We're pausing with our hands open, ready to receive their ball. We're recognizing, reading the chord, noticing our tone and our urge to fix. And we're understanding. We're walking a mile in their chucks. We're probably feeling overwhelmed and unheard. And now we're ready to name, proclaim, and tame. Name. Sounds like today really drained you. I hear you, and I'm here for you. You regulated because you were able to breathe and stay present. And you protected because you didn't lecture and you didn't problem solve. Way to run the ruler pause play.
In the biblical playbook principle in Romans 12:15, it says, rejoice with those who are rejoicing and mourn with those who mourn.
That's empathic listening, listening with your heart. And that's how you play ball in safety player mode. Remember, we play by the platinum rule and we run the ruler pause play. So now it's time to repeat after me, loud or softly in your heart. We listen with love. We listen with our hearts. We listen, don't judge. And we all play our parts. We listen with love. We listen with our hearts. We listen, don't judge. All play our parts. Ideal team players listen and don't judge. So, smart hearts, are you ready to listen and don't judge and play this game day? Well, if so, let's play ball.
Smart hearts, you showed up, you learned, you grew, and that means you're still in the game, playing to win and have EI victory. So as you leap into a smart heart, guard your tea, master your mess, and hey, practice like an ideal team player with your emotional dream team. You took a leap into a smart heart today, and I feel ready for you to join next month's Heart Huddle Live. Winner, have EI victory.
And always, and I mean always, play ball, player. See you next month. The game continues.
All right, winner, you just took a leap into a smart heart with today's Stay Ready for Game Day training. February gave you the fundamentals, and March is where you put it into practice, run the play, so you can stay ready for game day. Next month, we're leveling up again.
If today's Heart Huddle hit home, make sure you grab your copy of Can I Walk a Mile in Your Chucks? It's the emotional playbook for living, so you can do the work and keep training your heart off court. The link will be in the description below.
It's packed with simple, game ready strategies to help you master your mess, guard your tea, transform your life to have EI victory with your emotional dream team. Consider your off the court training to keep your heart conditioned all month long. Smart hearts, you showed up, you learned, you grew, and that means you're still in the game, playing to win and have EI victory. So as you leap into a smart heart, guard your tea, master your mess, and hey, practice like an ideal team player with your emotional dream team. You took a leap into a smart heart today, and I feel ready for you to join next month's Heart Huddle Live. Winner, have EI victory.
And always, and I mean always, play ball, player. See you next month. The game continues.